It's time now for the latest in local sports and sports. The high school basketball teams were in action this past Saturday at home, hosting Glen Academy. A couple good ball games. Varsity girls lost in overtime, 44-43. Glen Academy wins it in OT. In the game, A.J. Jefferson scored 19 for Wayne County. Zy Guyton had 17. Next game is Friday at Coffee as the region schedule begins this weekend. On Saturday, the teams will be on the road at Glen Academy. Next home game not until Friday, January 15th, when Warner Robins comes to town. Glen also takes the varsity boys game. The final score, Glen 66, Wayne County 62. Boys also in region action this Friday at Coffee. National championship in college football is set for a week from tonight down in Miami at the Hard Rock Stadium. Game will feature Alabama and Ohio State, who won their semifinal games on New Year's Day. Bama rolled over Notre Dame 31-14, and Ohio State beat up on Clemson by a score of 49-28. Justin Fields, a big night, 6 touchdowns in the game in the win over Clemson. Odds makers have listed Alabama as an early 8-point favorite in the championship game next Monday night. Other bowl results over the weekend: Georgia beats previously unbeaten Cincinnati 24-21 on a game-winning field goal of 53 yards at the end. Northwestern beat up on Auburn 35-19. Kentucky beat NC State down the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville 23-21. Ole Miss wins the Outback Bowl, beating Indiana 26-20. Coach Lane Kiffin signs an extension before the game to stay at Ole Miss for several more years. Iowa State beat Oregon in the Fiesta Bowl 34-17, and Texas A&M defeated North Carolina 41-27. Only one game left. Again, that's the national championship game a week from tonight. Over the weekend, Texas fired their head coach, Tom Herman, after 4 seasons and hired Alabama's offense coordinator, Steve Sarkisian. Sarkisian will stay for the title game with Alabama and then head to Texas to be their next head coach. Again, the game a week from today. Again, a week to hype the game. Hopefully both teams healthy for the big matchup. Heisman Trophy presentation takes place tomorrow night, January 5th. Ceremony will be a virtual event televised by ESPN at 7 p.m. Finalists for this year's award: Alabama's quarterback Mac Jones, Alabama's wide receiver Devontae Smith, Florida's quarterback Kyle Trask, and Clemson's quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Devontae Smith expected to walk away with the Heisman tomorrow night. He'll become the first receiver to win the award since Desmond Howard, who won it back in 1991. NFL season ended. The NFL playoff picture is set. They've got 3 games for you on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday this weekend. Washington ends up winning the NFC East as they beat Philadelphia last night 20-14. Dolphins lost to Buffalo, so they're out of the playoff picture. And the Colts defeated Jacksonville Sunday. They secured the final spot in the AFC playoff picture. So it all begins this Saturday with 3 playoff games at 1 p.m. The Colts will be at the Buffalo Bills. At 4:30, it'll be the L.A. Rams at Seattle. Then Saturday night, it'll be the Washington Redskins at Tampa Bay to take on Tom Brady and the Bucs. Then 3 more games on Sunday. Begins Sunday at 1:10, the Baltimore Ravens at the Tennessee Titans. Then at 4:30 Sunday, the Chicago Bears at New Orleans. And then it closes out Sunday night with the Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Cleveland Browns. Kansas City and Green Bay have the number 1 seeds in the byes as they sit back and wait for their first-round opponents next weekend. And several playoff teams dealing with COVID-19 positive results. Several players will miss this weekend's games, including Alvin Kamara with the New Orleans Saints, their key running back. He'll be out. Pittsburgh's defensive back Joe Hayden also out due to COVID-19 test. Several other teams dealing with that as well. Again, it's all a fluid situation. Several teams missing key players for the first round of the NFL playoffs. But again, the playoffs set to begin with a triple header this Saturday afternoon. That's going to do it for the latest in the local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day at this time by friends at Harris Ace Hardware.